Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
The 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is Harris. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd down, Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Vikings 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Montgomery. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And it scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Herb Smith Jr.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Harris now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Alvin Kamara, incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get this. Sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up second.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They run it again with Kamara. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1 yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. Room to run past midfield. It's a foot race. Trying. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
By Patrick Peterson. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop the throw. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. It's now they'll run for it. Cook. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
The play is a turnover on.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the ground, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Again, it's Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And it's going to be knocked away. In the end zone, it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And Lutz puts this one through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the 1st. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2nd and 3. Smith catches left side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. First down and goal to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Vikings, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They run again on 1st down. Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 6 yards to go.
to 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. 43 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the